Hello, my people. Glad to know you are there once more for me. I'm very much grateful. You're welcome to my arena. You know, my channel talks about the enormous opportunities in the aviation industry and the real estate. So, hope you are good. I'm good though. On my own, I've decided to be putting on smiles on this my face no matter what happens. Because nobody should control my happiness. And I guess nobody should control yours too, despite anything that happens. So we talk about car business in the airport in the last video. Today let's talk on something else. Lucrative businesses in the airport. If you have gone to any of our airports, whether local, that's mean domestic or international airports, you always see in some of them some abandoned shops, containers and counters. The owners abandoned them because they could not sustain these businesses. And these things happen when that person did not carry out a thorough investigation or survey of that business he wants to do. Some businesses that thrive in the cities may not thrive in the airports. Some that thrive in the international airports may not thrive in the domestic airports. And some others that thrive in the airports in the north may not thrive in the airports in the south. So these are they have their peculiarities. So a person that is starting a business must know what he or she wants and in the region he or she wants to do that business. Okay, tighten up your seatbelt. Let's talk on this now. These are some of the list of businesses that people do in the airport. We have the car hiring business. We have the phone and phone accessories business. We have the pharmaceutical business. Have the food business, and the list goes on. But among the whole businesses that people do in the airport, the few are mentioned and many have not mentioned, the most patronized business in whether domestic, international, or any airport in the world, guess what? Is food business. Food business. You see, people will always eat. Even when you lock them down, people will always eat. In most of our airports, the flights take off as early as 6:30 a.m. or 7 o'clock. So people do not, the travelers don't eat in their homes. Neither do they even eat in the first airport. Rather, they eat when they land at the other airport. And when these people come, when they come, what they're asking, where can I get good food? That is always the question. Where can I get good food? So if you are a good cook, there is always a space for you in the food industry. Some people specialize in food items. When we talk about food, we mean edible items. It ranges from solid food to drinks to snacks, anything people can just pick and eat. Some specialize in pepper soup and maybe drinks. Some specialize in fast food like Indomie, egg, and the tea, coffee for their passengers. Some deal on solid food. Any of these items you deal on, and it's good, you have a space in the aviation industry. Let nobody deceive you and tell you that the food industry is saturated already. It is never saturated. Put me anywhere. Food industry can never be saturated for any good cook. If you can bake cake, you can bake chin-chin. The chin-chin, you can brand their own chin-chin. Circulate it in the shops, in the airport. Just allow people to know the brand, know your brand. Taste their chin-chin. With time, the supply you'll be making in this airport will surprise you. Next on this cadre is phone and phone accessories business. People traveling may not buy phone. Most of them don't buy phone, but their accessories. And when I talk about the accessory, I mean the phone cover or phone protector, have the screen cover, the screen guard, memory card, SIM card, and recharge cards. Recharge cards sells like wildfire in the airport. Boutique business is a good business. It thrives more, but it thrives more in the international airport because people traveling out of their countries may like to get their native wares before they travel. So in domestic airports, it's a good business, but it doesn't thrive as it does in the town. Pharmaceutical business is a very good business, but it doesn't thrive as much in the airports. Reason is this: most people that are on drugs, that are traveling, will always come to the airport with their drugs, unless somebody is having headache or stomach ache, so you can just go and pick drugs. So pharmacy shop or pharmacy business thrives in the town more than it does in the airport. Car hiring business is good. We talked about that last time. So the aim of this is this: maybe you want to come to the airport and start a business. My candid advice is this: think about edible items. Edible items. Just let's take you for instance. You might not have bought any recharge card today, or bought any boutique material today, or hired any card today, but you have eaten something. If you are not fasting, you must have eaten something today. People will always eat. And I tell you this, put me anywhere, there is always a space for a good cook in the food business. So my wonderful friend, I thank you for granting me an audience once more. You know, what we've just talked, or what we've just started talking, is on opportunities on the land side of the airport. Food, whether you have certificate or you don't have certificate, you can cook food and you have a space in the industry, aviation industry. So we are getting to the terminal building, we are going to the air side, where we focus more on people that have certificate. How can I secure a job in the airport, or what can I do to have a job, well-paid job in the airport? I tell you, aviation is one of the best sectors anyone can work in. Subscribe to my channel. Let's board this flight together. I know you will enjoy it. Thank you for your time.